Bonjour et bienvenue dans votre émission préférée MMR Talks. Je suis Antonio Acquilli. Here we go. And welcome back to your new favorite podcast. I am your host, Antonio Wakaweli, and welcome to the MMR Talks Halloween Spooktacular. Welcome back, guys. And I know it's a little premature, and we're not all like that, but happy Halloween.
Hey. Thank you very much. I love Halloween.
I love Halloween. And it looks like we're not in our normal studio dress, so let's go around. Shlomo, what am I looking at?
Well, you're looking at Carlito's Way. It's a very slept-on Al Pacino movie from back in the day. It's a gangster film, and highly recommend it.
Yeah. I do.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's one of the most interesting movies out there. Not many people have heard of it.
I've not heard of it.
You know, Chris put me on. Shout out to Chris.
Wow.
And,
it's over there.
Yeah.
You must have really liked it.
Yes, sir. How about you, Antonio?
I am it's very contemporary. I'm a French yellow vest protester. I got my hammer and my vest and my beret, which, fun story, I had to go all over the place to find a beret. I went to like all the costume shops. I couldn't find one. So I did end up finding one at Target, and there's a little secret. This is the ladies' beret. But you know,
it's okay. They're gender neutral.
Yeah. The good thing is, I'm kind of digging it. This could be rotated into my regular dress, and I got my hammer in case I gotta smash some stuff. So basically, just getting ready for November.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean that hat you could wear all winter long.
All winter long. It doesn't cover the ears, so it's not practical. But it doesn't snow over there.
Right, there you go. How about you, buddy?
Yeah, you look like you just got out of work.
I know I look like I just got out of work, but this is Seamus McGillicuddy reporting live.
Oh shit!
I know.
Uh-oh.
The alter ego of Seamus Hill, which is my true self. McGillicuddy, he lives life on the edge, makes business calls. That's why I have my trusty phone. And he basically just lives it up.
Got the burner on deck.
Yeah,
Burner on deck.
Going off of what I heard about McGillicuddy, I'm glad I have this hammer.
Yes, definitely. Especially since we're on the same side of the table.
Oh yeah.
Might pull a fast one at some point.
And the good thing is, MMR Talks has now just been streaming on all streaming devices and on Mass Music Radio at 1 and 7 o'clock p.m. on Tuesdays.
Yes, sir.
And this is our first live special, so we're going to take huge advantage of this, and we'll definitely be having more live specials down the line. So, guys, let's talk about Halloween.
Oh,
Yes.
I love
Look,
it.
again, who doesn't love Halloween?
I don't know.
Old people.
Old people?
Old
angry-
people love seeing the little kids dressed up. You know, it's good for them. Too.
I will say my grandfather is both old and hates Halloween, so
Really?
there's a bit of a correlation there.
Really.
Yeah.
I think it's because like it combines the kids prowling around the neighborhood at night in costume, so you can't really identify them and tell their
Right.
parents.
I bet
It's
the police don't like it either.
Oh no, especially when they're
Who
when
cares
they're
what
dressed
they
me.
like?
A lot of mischief. I hope there's a Halloween this year. So.
It's not looking
Yeah.
too good from
Yeah,
at this
probably
point in
not.
time. So, what do you guys love the most about Halloween? Even though we're just talking about what old people don't like about Halloween, what do you guys like about Halloween?
Well, I guess if I'm to start, my favorite thing about Halloween is going to be the candy.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
You know,
I got a sweet tooth. I agree.
I don't really have a sweet tooth, but once a year I allow it. You know, I just make it happen. There's so much candy there. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna have a good time with this candy.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like the whole structure of the holiday, like, especially like when you're a kid. You get to go outside at dark,
Yeah.
go to strangers' houses, and get candy safely. I might add,
Mm-hmm.
and that. I also love the decor.
The decor is
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Spooky, it's
Spooky,
scary,
Yeah.
and you normally don't see that unless you're doing some Nightmare Before Christmas stuff on your house.
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
true. What about you, Shlomo?
My favorite part of Halloween, and I guess it's sort of the fall in general. I love apple cider, like donuts, the drinks. That's what I'd say. You stole my answer with the candy. I do have a sweet tooth, but my close second is apple cider.
I will say, if I'm to add on to my answer, second favorite thing about Halloween is the 13 Days of Halloween special.
Oh hell yeah!
No, not an ad, but I do love those 13 days.
Sponsor us.
Exactly, but no, what do they got? They got, well, Disney has Halloween Town. Those movies are lit as hell.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And
all the
she's-
movies.
And she's dead now.
Who's dead?
That the woman who's the grandma in Halloween Town.
I'm gonna
Princess
put some
Leia's
smoke in the
mother.
air tonight for her.
Not
Dead?
Natalie Portman. She's
Pour one
very,
out for her.
very, very famous. They're gonna hate me. It'll come back to me. I'm sorry. So
It's okay.
as we have gotten old, Debbie Reynolds.
Debbie Reynolds.
Debbie Reynolds.
Debbie.
That's what
I'm
it
gonna put
was.
some smoke in the sky for Debbie Reynolds tonight.
So, as
I'm
we've
sure
got,
she would appreciate
She
that.
would.
as we've gotten older, the way that we see Halloween is different. So, what do we like what it is now, but what do we miss the most about Halloween from being a child?
Ooh,
That's a heavy question right there.
The free candy.
Free candy.
The
Well,
free
we still get the
candy.
free candy even into adulthood,
We
depending
get-
where you go.
Yeah, we got
I'd
candy
say
for it.
my mother, she dresses up. She goes hard, and
Yes, she
also
does.
like has helped me in the years past. And she goes really hard for it, and she loves it. And I love seeing her get excited. So it's probably my.
And she
favorite
makes
part
her
of it.
costumes from scratch.
Oh, she does.
Really?
She goes
Yeah.
for about
No,
a
she-
month.
she goes
She's
in.
always preparing. Yeah.
Can we have some examples of what she's been in the past?
Oh man, she has been Johnny Depp, not Johnny Depp. What's his name?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Captain Jack
yeah.
Sparrow. She has been an Avatar. She was what was the other year? She was Tooth Fairy. She does all kinds of crazy ones too. I got mad pictures at the house.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of pictures. I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
one Halloween I was over there when she was preparing, and it's intense in there. It's like
Yeah.
Thanksgiving morning when everyone's cooking, except it's like a 2-month period of that.
Yeah, last year she was Game of Thrones. I don't watch it, but she was one of the characters.
She was Game of Thrones.
She was Game of Thrones.
She was the throne
She
itself.
was the throne.
But so I guess to bounce off of that, what I miss most about childhood Halloween, I don't know. I mean, I would say I could be lying, be a poser, and be like, oh, TP in houses and throwing eggs. But I guess I
Well-
lived vicariously through the kids that were allowed to do that, because I'd see them and be like, you know what? I can't be out there doing it, but you know what? Go and do it, boys. Fucking
Yeah.
destroy everything. Go crazy.
I really miss when you were a kid, just the hype up to Halloween. Right when it turned October, like all like the leaves in the classroom would look different.
Oh yeah.
And then be like, we're gonna draw our own jack-o'-lanterns and put them throughout the classroom. We're all going to do practice trick-or-treating around the school. Well, I don't know if they did that back, where we all went to, but you were just kind of like pumped up. It's kind of the way I feel about like the winter holidays now. But
Yep.
like when you're a kid, everything's still magical, and it just can't be beat.
That's true.
So screw you, other October holidays, including my birthday.
Oh.
I think my birthday is my favorite holiday by far.
Well,
I
you're
love
not-
it. I love it.
You're not
Not my
old enough to
favorite
resent
holiday.
it yet.
Hmm?
You're not old enough to
Oh, that's
resent it
true.
yet.
That's true.
That is true. But
So-
yeah, Halloween, man.
So who here has some really bad? Don't gotta go traumatic. I have some traumatic Halloween memories, but who's got some glum Halloween memories? Well, you guys think I got a good one. So back in
Okay.
5th grade, it was my first school dance at Point Webster, and I
Yeah.
was a clone trooper, 501st clone trooper, because Revenge of the Sith just came out that year, and some really mean 8th graders took my mask, and I had to chase them around the gymnasium during the dance for a good 10 minutes, and I was just so hurt by
That's
it.
awful.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
If I ever find out who did that to you, I promise I'll make them pay.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
I'm
Got my
serious.
hammer.
I will.
Oh,
I'm
So
thinking
sad.
back. Actually, the one Halloween memory I have is with Shlomo. We DJ'd a party in Amherst, a Halloween
God.
party.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're all hanging out, pumping out another unit. Everyone's having a good time. And then these freaking dudes dressed as construction workers tried to get a little freaking physical. So you know what? Things got rowdy. That's all I'll say. Bodies were dropped, people were flopped, and a whole cast of DJs was kicked out. That wasn't us.
And them apples were bopped.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, they tried forcing it, So it wasn't really a bad memory.
I have a good memory if you want to hear a good memory.
Good.
We'll
And I'll
flop
balance it out with another one I just remembered.
To piggyback off of what Seamus said, that we had a few great times out in Amherst, and one time in particular, I think we might have been freshman or sophomore, and we're up at our friend's house on Butterfield, and the party's going great, we're vibing, right? I found myself I made my way to the kitchen, and I found myself in there with this guy who's dressed up as the Wolverine, right?
Yeah.
Now, he didn't live there because I knew everybody lived there, but he took it upon himself to make the whole party some SpaghettiOs, right? He basically put like 3 or 4 cans into this big pot, this cauldron, if you will. And my favorite part about that is he was using the claws, like the razor blades, to mix the SpaghettiOs, and I will never forget that.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I got 2 more quick ones because I just remember one of them, 2 of them. So one time, they're both at my expense. One time when I was a little kid for Halloween, I was walking around barefoot in my grandparents' house, and I got a huge splinter in my foot.
Ooh.
And I didn't want to tell my parents because if I told my parents, they go, well, you can't go trick-or-treating because you're hurt. So I just kept it on the down low throughout the entire night until like
bleeding out.
Yeah, I know. And then like around 10 o'clock, I'm just going, my foot really hurts. They go, why would happen? I got a splinter. Where? At Grandma and Grandpa's house. They took my shoe off. They're like, oh shit. And it literally looked like, if anyone remembers, was anyone here in band ever?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Band like in middle school?
I got bands.
Oh, I got band.
Oh.
Nah, I wasn't in bands.
Oh, well, it looked like a wreath that you put in like one of the instruments.
Oh, I had a little bit of
played the
saxophone
clarinet, so
experience.
So
yeah.
turned out all right. And then one of the Halloween parties I went to in high school, we all went to different parties.
Yeah.
But I went to one that was held by, if I'm not entirely sure, and I'm not going to say her name, but she's a DC staffer now.
Uh-oh.
And I was at her house, and don't worry about it. And it was so embarrassing. The party got out. I'm usually one of the last ones to leave the party because I want to get all of that,
Right.
last
All the
drop
booze.
that you can.
Yeah.
And I got in the car. The car died
Uh-oh.
because I think I left the high beams on. I have no idea what
Rookie
happened.
mistake.
And then I went back into the house, and all these like teenage girls are like in their pajamas. I'm like, and I'm dressed as like Palpatine from Star Wars, and I'm like, hey, my car needs a jump. Anybody want to help me?
Damn.
And I got out, and I had a lot of fun, and no one remembered it until I brought it up.
Stir the pot a little bit again.
Oh my goodness. So,
I'm glad you made it out of that situation
Yeah, hey.
in one piece.
Thank God.
yeah, as I was wearing all black except for a white face, I could have scared someone.
You could have.
So, now that we are kind of like we've already developed on how we see the holidays, do we have our own Halloween traditions that we like to abide by throughout the years? Maybe like when we were kids and then we continue on as adults, or just new things that we're doing now?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think.
Honestly, my only tradition nowadays is just getting waved at the studio.
Yeah.
And just, I like to decorate. If you guys were around last year, remember we decorated. We got some stuff on the door. We put up a little bit of decoration. I think Andy came with me to the dollar store. We just balled out. I spent like $20. And got mad candy. I had candy, a bowl of it for like maybe 2 hours. It was the hit of the party.
I slightly remember that, but as we all know, I became the part of the MMR family in December, January.
Right.
So I just missed it.
Well, you'll be around this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I agree with Shlomo. Getting drunk is my only Halloween pastime at this point. I don't even dress up.
No?
Remember that one year we went out at Amherst and we didn't dress up, neither of us?
I did. I was a theater thug.
Oh,
I just wore a little ski hat and a
I just
flannel.
didn't dress
That's
up.
it.
I wasn't as into the holiday. At least these past couple of years I haven't been, but
No, you were Pablo Escobar. Sorta. You just had like a real thin mustache
yeah.
and just look real brolic. And he's like, I'm Pablo.
Whoa, just take it easy, man.
Well, this was when Narcos was big, so that was actually a good costume.
I was a narco.
So you just, every Halloween, you just get drunk at home?
Yeah, it's not a
No-
childhood
nothing?
tradition. I should clarify on that. It's not something I used to do as a child. But, it's morphed into adulthood. Now I just get, a little tipsy. Fucking.
Yeah.
Although last year, I was kind of pissed off on Halloween. There was so many kids in my neighborhood.
Wasn't it raining? It was like stormy last
It was
year.
windy. It
Yeah.
was stormy. Everyone was walking around in the streets.
I went
I was like,
wild
what the
this
hell?
past year for
Really?
Halloween. I was
Here
in
or like at home?
California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My cousins have a huge block party. And, it was nuts. I made it on the news.
You were on the news?
I was on the news. I was passing out candy, and Channel 7 or 5, whatever comes up, they start interviewing me. And they asked me, why do you do this? And I was like, oh, we do this for the community. It's a great thing to see the kids come out. I gave a great little spiel. And it was great, honestly.
Well, we got to find it, and then we'll put it up on
I
our
looked up
Instagram.
like LA News,
LA Halloween.
Halloween 2019. I don't know. There's people that text me, they saw me, and like, oh shit.
Wow.
That's
Look at
lit.
you.
Was
You're a
it
superstar.
No.
The traditions that I have now, well, one, I think everyone has a tradition. I only listen to this song on Halloween and Valentine's Day. It's, I was working in the lab late one night, and my eating the mash.
Oh,
Eating the
Monster
monster
Mash.
mash.
Monster Mash.
Like, right when it got cold, I'm like, oh boy, it's time.
Speaking
Putting
of that
on
song,
Bobby
dude,
Ricketts.
As a DJ, I get that song requested around this time, and I always say the same thing. I got you. I'll throw it in the queue. and I never play it.
How dare you?
I'm
I
anti.
don't like the
called
song.
you.
I really don't.
I'm anti Monster Mash. That song pisses me off.
I'll play it at Fun Club, like the volunteer program, but that's
I hate that shit.
Another thing.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a pessimistic, non-holiday type person, but that song gets under my skin.
Oh wow.
Well,
I
don't apologize for it.
No, you shouldn't have to. But still,
There's actually not. Come to think of it, that's one of the only like Halloween songs. You know, there's a million Christmas songs. 4th of July.
There's
holidays that have songs.
7 Hanukkah songs.
Yeah.
A lot of them come from the same movie.
But Halloween doesn't really have its own,
unless it
its
comes
own
from
theme
movies.
song.
Yeah, unless it comes from movies, I feel like you're right.
Thanksgiving doesn't either.
The only Halloween songs that I'm aware of are definitely Monster Mash, Thriller.
Thriller. Yeah.
Does that
I
count?
always feel
Or is that just a
like
holiday or a
somebody's
Halloween music video?
watching me. That's a scary one. And Disturbia, Rihanna. That's a scary song.
Yeah.
Is that a spooky song or a Halloween song?
The music video is pretty freaky.
Yeah,
Ooh,
freaky.
I like
Back in the
freaky.
late 2000s. And one more thing that I like to do during Halloween. Well, obviously, I don't trick or treat anymore because, come on, this can't be at someone's house asking
Yeah,
for
the Quincy
candy.
Police Department would probably be
Fuck it
called.
over.
So I like doing the role reversal now. Now I'm the one who gives out the candy. I know Shlomo, you enjoyed doing it when you were giving it out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
where I live, there were like no kids at all. I counted maybe 15 compared to like the year before when there was like 3.
Mm-hmm.
It was like kind of sad, but we got the goodie bags, and the goodie bags have like a bunch of stuff in it.
Right.
And sometimes if it's getting near the end of the night, you can give them like 1, 2, or 3 bags because you just want to get rid of them.
Yeah.
And it makes the kids' day because I think for a lot of locations, like where I grew up, I grew up around the elementary school, and there were a ton of kids. So everyone and everywhere and everything was doing Halloween. Where I live now, there aren't that many young families anymore, so there
Right.
just really aren't a lot of kids going around.
I had a question for you, both of y'all.
We have answers.
Scenario:
Mhm.
You're a little kid, right? This is little you, walking up to the porch, and you see a bowl, and it says "Take
Uh-oh.
one."
Uh-oh.
What do you do?
I'm taking everything, including the bowl.
All
I'm
right.
I've done it every time.
Every time.
Every time.
I'm a good kid. I just take one.
For me, it really depends on what's in that bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take the bowl just because, just to spite them. It's
That's awful.
no, it's not. You left your. If you're gonna give
Lazy,
out
yeah,
candy,
it is
you're
pretty
bad
lazy.
lazy for doing that.
I
You know what I
agree.
mean?
But what
Look
if
me
you-
in the eyes and hand me a piece of chocolate, or else I'm gonna.
What if
deface
your
you.
mobility's not so good and you walk around like, and you just leave
Like
the
what?
Sounded like fucking that dude from SpongeBob. I'm a hoy man, I know. But no, I feel that. I get that.
they can't get up. Oh,
If they
Jesus
put a
Christ
handicapped
again.
sticker on the fucking bowl, I will leave the bowl there.
So some advice for all the folks back at home.
Yeah.
I leave one because I would always go trick-or-treating with my siblings, and, I'm a very empathetic person. What if a bunch of kids came up after us and they saw that there was nothing in the bowl and they're watching us
Yeah.
leave because they know we took everything? So I can't go put other people through that, so I just take one.
I've been put through it, and I'll put all this through it.
Listen, man. I just want to make a comment. I am dying in this leather jacket. It is hot as hell. I'm like sitting here like trying to be cool. It's
Pop
like, Yo,
the
it's
top,
hot.
dude.
I look cool as hell in this shit though.
How do you think I look right now? I'm fucking cool.
One thing I like about it is it has literally like 27 pockets.
You could put a lot of candy in those pockets.
What do you got?
Give me candy,
But would
lady.
you keep or kick that candy is the question.
Oh, boy.
Depends on the candy. Like, lay one on me.
You want me to? Oh, I thought you were gonna do it. I'm all like, you don't know the intro
No,
to
I
this.
knew a transition. I wasn't even sure if it was top.
So yeah, before we get into our brand new show segment, does anyone have any candy here that they just like when you were a kid, you just dig through, that you would just
Oh, yeah.
that you want the most?
Reese's cups. 100%.
Yeah. Reese's peanut butter cup. You know, what I also low key loved. It was a rare occasion.
What?
The little tiny burgers. They were like SpongeBob burgers.
Oh,
Oh, the
Krabby
gummies.
Patty
The
Those
gummies,
shits were
yeah.
fire.
Those
They only
hit.
came around. It was rare that I
Mad
got one.
rare.
I would be like, oh.
Those are
Because
rare.
they're themselves are kind of hard to get.
They
too.
are.
Like in bulk. They
Where do you get
usually
your
just
hands on those things?
the
I was
store.
gonna say convenience stores
I've
like
never seen 'em.
bodegas. I've seen them at bodegas in like Mission Hill, but that's literally it.
They come in like
I
8
don't know.
packs, so you can probably just get them online now.
Those are fresh though.
Lot
Like a
easier.
little
Those
sandwich.
are lit,
you'd be
right?
Like, Ew.
Do
What
we
about you,
have?
Antonio? What's a candy that you die for?
Well, I agree with you guys about I love a good Reese's cup. I have to make sure I don't say Reese's cup because then I'll get called out by my friends and family.
Oh, it's okay. Let them call you out. I'll take care
Reese's
of them.
Pieces. That's what it is.
I know that's what they don't get it. Another thing what do I usually love because I know it's not on this list. I love a good Laffy Taffy.
Laffy Taffy.
Good cherry
Smooth.
Laffy Taffy.
Smooth.
But
Girls
do we
shake
have
that
any?
Laffy Taffy.
Do we got some advice for the kids who? Well, might not go out this Halloween, but next Halloween, when hopefully things are better. Do we have any advice for them to trick or treat more efficiently?
Yes, take the bowls that are left at the front door. I mean, all the candy and the bowl. That's the most efficient thing you can do.
I'd say do your research, man. Find out where the neighborhoods that are popping.
Yeah. Find out where they're giving full bars, too. None of those snack size joints,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
But they're fun.
Because I would go out of my way. If I knew from the years past, like, yo, this house they were balling last year.
Yeah,
I'm
take a
going
little-
back. I'm
take a
going
little
back.
note down, like,
exactly.
ooh.
Like,
And
yo,
here's how you know. Let's see, October 28th through a couple days, go do some recon. Who has the nice cars in the driveway?
Although sometimes rich people are snobby.
They are, and
Could
that's
be
why I
working,
got
they
my
also could be
hammer.
working, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
That's
hit or
true.
miss. You got to do your research.
Do you guys believe in the pails or the pillow sheets? Because I remember when I was a little kid, I used to have like the pail with the
Pillow
jack-o'-lantern,
sheet,
Yeah.
and then I got into knapsack and then pillow sheet when I got older.
Yeah, pillow sheet. I think it just allows for much more candy to be had,
Definitely.
you know? Because what are you going to do when that little bucket fills up?
Well,
They
the
need a body
inverse,
pillow sheet. Big, the
Yeah,
long
like the long
joints.
boys.
you just look like a little thief.
No, literally.
The inverse would be if you have like smaller, you get to go back and fill off more, and if you're carrying something so big, it'll take longer to walk around because you're a
Good
pathetic
workout.
child who can't carry
Yeah.
things.
Good workout. That's the thing. You're going to eat all
Builds
that candy.
character, right?
Plus, you're eating mad candy. You got to start burning some calories beforehand.
What time do you clock out trick or treating usually when you were kids?
I think 8 o'clock was deemed the hour where the quote-unquote big kids started to go out and cause mischief.
Yeah.
So my mom would have me in by 8 o'clock.
I low-key just remembered this. I used to, I go trick-or-treating with my sister and sometimes my brothers. We come home, go into the living room and just dump your bag out. You know, check your inventory, and then we trade. Like, yo, let me get some of those. Let
love
me get some
trading.
Twix. Oh, I have like fond memories of that.
Yeah. The fucking classic trades.
You
I
ever
like
trade with
that.
Nani?
Nah. I would just steal his shit later on.
Go in his bag.
Yeah.
I would love to be out till 10, but maybe 9:30. I don't remember. A lot of stuff has just ruined my brain over the past couple of years.
What's your time? You didn't even answer You gotta say your time.
I would try to milk it, man.
Yeah, me too.
honestly. And then as I got older in high school, it'd be like, make sure you're home by like 11, midnight. And I was always late, because you cause mischief or whatever.
That's a good.
Oh, you're
that's actually
Whatever,
mischievous.
that's a good point. Last question, then we'll move to our brand new game.
Yeah.
When did you stop trick or treating?
Whoa.
I know exactly when I stopped because I just did not have that much fun. Sorry,
8th
guys.
grade. That was for me.
I think in the 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 8th grade I went and I felt weird. I was like, I'm way too old to be doing this
Don't
shit.
don't you worry about it. Freshman year of high school,
Hey,
Still getting
still-
them candies though. Hey,
and that was the last time I stopped because I think someone got hurt.
here's the
Oh.
someone
No,
got hurt?
they like fell.
Oh.
Oh.
Here's the thing.
They were-
I think if you're dressed up in a full like if you go all out, I don't care how old you are, you're getting some candy.
I don't know if there's a grown ass man in my crib talking about like let me
Well,
get
if,
some candy.
if he shows up dolo, it's just like a grown ass person in like
Okay, yeah.
in a get up. I'd be like, all right, buddy, like.
Yeah.
But no, if you're with the family, like you got kids or whatever, and I see one of the like parents dressed up to the nines, but here's some Reese's.
Got a
Pieces.
dum dum for you.
Yeah,
Catch.
like respect.
Yeah, I
I
guess
think sometimes I get
respect it.
kids in like their early teens. I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just don't be doing drugs. There's no drugs in
I'd
here.
rather him be doing drugs than a 15-year-old at my house asking for candy, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, you're talking about the kids, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying if you're 15 years old, you shouldn't be fucking trick or treating anymore.
You're saying they should be doing drugs?
Coffee's a drug, sure. Drink some coffee and go get some work done instead.
See, I see you loopholed right
I
there.
smoke some loud.
Hey.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Been very quiet.
listen.
I have. So I came up with this brand new segment for all of us.
Yep.
It is called, and everyone over here as well, feel free to partake. It's called Keep or Kick.
Or kick.
Halloween Candy Edition. So it's as easy as it sounds. I'm gonna name a candy, and we all just say keep or kick, and then we'll just give good justifications on why we stand on that candy. So ready?
Let's do it.
Twix.
Keep.
Keep.
Who doesn't love a good
I was
Twix?
gonna say.
Fire. Put them in the fridge. Get a little coolness on there.
All right, you got 2 sticks.
A little
No.
crunch in there. Yeah.
Perfect candy.
Mm-mm-mm.
What's
Next.
next?
Sorry. Circus Peanuts.
Circus peanuts should be eaten by animals only. That's my
Are those
opinion.
like little like marshmallow?
Yeah.
Kick 'em.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
Are you
those
talking
were.
about actual like nuts?
I thought you meant like the peanuts,
are
like those.
fire. No,
fucking-
keep them.
No, those should be eaten by animals. Those
Kick.
two.
Kick 'em.
Kick. Sorry.
Unanimous.
What did I write? Reese's peanut butter cups.
Come on.
Keep.
Come on. Keep.
Automatic keep.
How do you guys eat yours?
Fucking.
One bite at a time, man.
You know that shit.
You
I'll
don't
give you
do
step
the
by step.
edges and then just eat the smooth innards on its own?
Dog,
It's like
I
this
am
big,
fuck-
dude.
I
Usually
pop
sometimes
that shit.
I one bite that
Yeah,
thing.
that literally.
I
Sometimes every time I one bite that thing.
I eat candy like I'm poor, and I just have like tiny little bite every single time because what if I never have any anymore? So I make it last.
I get it.
And then I got that whole smooth center, and then I'll just pop it in like a wafer at church. Speaking of
Right.
Oh,
Speak-
the wafers.
speaking of wafers, bitter honeys.
Bitter
Never heard
honeys.
of 'em.
Never heard of a bitter
So
honey.
bitter honeys
Sounds
are
like a cough drop.
they're like little. They're kind of like a really chewy candy, like like a taffy or something, but it just tastes like honey.
Yeah.
It's just honey.
Kick.
Kick 'em.
Kick.
Kick 'em. No,
Never had 'em,
thank
don't
you.
eat 'em.
Don't care
No,
for
thank
it at
you.
all.
Who wants to cape or kick a Kit Kat bar?
Keep.
Come on, dude.
That's what I meant.
Keep.
Break me off a piece.
Right. Well, actually, before we continue, how do you eat your Kit Kats? Do you break them individually or just bite into the fucking thing?
Break
Break
'em.
'em
Not
individually.
barbaric.
I actually just bite into the whole thing.
Really.
Hey, do
Swear to
you
God.
do you eat the Hubba Bubba tape like a piece of fruit too?
No, I don't.
All
Hubba
right,
Bubba,
it's
I
not
don't
that
fuck
bad
with.
then.
I don't fuck with Hubba Bubba if that's on the list.
No, the tape.
tape.
Remember the tape?
Yeah, no, I hate that shit.
Let's see. We got
Whack gum.
number 6. Good and Plenty's.
Never heard of them.
Kick 'em.
Kick 'em.
Kick 'em.
It's like if they're like Mike and Ike's. I love Mike and Ike's though, but they're not as good, and they only taste like licorice.
Oh,
eh.
oh my God.
Kick 'em.
Kick,
See you
please.
later.
Kick them as far away as possible.
Maybe next year we'll have like samples and we'll all do it.
Yeah. I'm
Next year,
down.
well, I'll remember that. Let's see. Number 7, Snickers.
Keep.
Keep.
I'm gonna kick 'em.
Oh,
really?
I'm not a fan of Snickers.
What do you
I
mean?
think they're the perfect chocolate in my opinion. But
That's the
let's hear
most
them out.
filling chocolate.
Let's hear them out.
Man, that's all it is. I just
You
never
just
really
don't-
liked them.
Have you ever had one?
I've had a Snickers bar.
Yeah, right.
It's been a
You
while
fucking
though.
lot, yeah.
I'll try
it's-
them again. How
It's
about
best if you
All right.
start small. I love the fun-sized ones,
Yeah.
and then like the Snickers bar is such a commitment. 'Cause you have to eat it all because all
Any
the
candy
caramel
though at
comes
that
out.
point.
But I think what makes a Snickers so good, it's the closest thing to having everything that you need. It's got the protein,
Yep.
it's got the dairy, it's
Yeah.
got the sugar, it's
It's
got
like
the
a full
oils.
course
that?
meal.
Nutritional.
Yeah.
Full course meal. I don't know about nutritional,
I'll
but
give it a
definitely
try.
full course.
I'll give it a
Start
try.
remember
Okay.
start remember to start small. Let's see, we got number 8, peanut butter kisses.
Peanut butter kisses.
Yeah. They weren't specific. Oh, I probably should have mentioned.
I gave my shorty some peanut butter kisses the other day. What do you mean peanut butter kisses?
If I were to guess, I forgot to mention that a list was.
I'm looking at the
I
list.
just said peanut butter kisses. What is that?
This
That's a
list was
Hershey's
compiled
Kiss?
together by surveys from
Oh.
USA Today, Monmouth University, and Wicked
Oh.
Local. So I'm thinking that it's like a Hershey's Kiss, but with peanut butter inside. But I
Okay.
don't think it's as good as the Reese's cups.
Kick 'em.
So I might
Kick
just
'em.
have to, out of caution, kick
Kick
it.
'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna say I don't know what's going on with that.
Peanut
What
butter
is it
lips
with
over
peanut
there.
butter kisses that just drove you crazy?
What did you say?
Just the name.
Yeah,
honestly.
the name I think.
That's what it
The
said on the.
concept.
Blame Monmouth University. Sorry. Let's see. We got number 9. This I think is very open to debate. M&Ms.
Oh, I'm keeping
Keep
them.
them.
Keeping them.
I'll keep them, but I just came into liking regular size M&Ms recently because I always loved mini M&Ms.
I was just gonna say the mini M&Ms are 10
Crack.
times as better as the fucking regular
Do
ones.
you guys like the yellow package? What is the peanut butter M&Ms?
not
No.
really so much.
No.
Not a fan. Not
That's a
fan.
psychopath move. I
I
feel
really
like.
just don't care. So I really am very 50-50 on peanuts.
Yeah.
So to add something else to try to make it better is just not for me. I'd rather just have the regular
Keep
brown
it-
bag.
Keep it smooth, right?
Mm-hmm. So, number 10 are the wax Coke bottles.
Kick. See ya.
I always thought those were candles, so no.
Yeah. this
Yeah,
is
I'll
gross.
kick them. But I will say, not all wax candies are gross. Not for the wax. Not for the wax itself, but
fucking
there
agree.
were these wax tubes. I know. Hold on. There's these wax tubes where you'd have to bite off the tip and drink the juice that's inside.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember enjoying them when I was in my younger days.
Pause. Next.
This guy here.
I'm all set on wax tubes. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Motherfucker eating PVC. Oh my god.
Oh my god. We have number 11. Nerds by Wonka.
Oh.
Kick.
Keep 'em.
Keep.
Kick.
Really?
Even a nerd's
So I
rope.
know Andy's pissed over there because he's a Nerds Rope fanatic. I don't
Ooh, I
like
love
Nerds
Nerds
though.
Rope.
Nerd's rope.
No, any
wow,
form.
Nerds Rope's chronic.
I don't like Nerds.
Is it like you don't want to deal with the texture, having it too
I
hard?
hate the texture.
You're afraid that some of it's gonna miss the teeth and just go right down your throat and just screw
No,
up your.
Not really a
throat?
fear thing. I just don't like them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like
Piss
'em.
me off.
and
No.
you know what? Remember Nerds because I'll be talking about them later in this episode. So
Cool.
number 12, we got licorice. So I'm guessing licorice is very open to red vines and Twizzlers, cherry and black.
I'll say this: no matter the flavor, kick.
Kick. Yep. Not a fan.
Licorice is it's not even on the ladder. It's the ground beneath the ladder.
Yeah. Gross.
I'd imagine if I was to eat a tire, that's what it would taste like, is licorice.
People that love Twizzlers too, I'm like, yo, what?
Sick
dude?
fucks. Always used to try and give us Twizzlers in school for like little class parties.
Yeah, congratulations,
Yeah,
you're a
it's a
Twizzler. I'm
Twizzler.
like,
I'm glad
thanks a
you
lot,
pointed out.
buddy. All right.
If I were in like a life or death scenario and I just need a little bit of sugar, I will like hold my nose and eat a Twizzler. But you can't. I don't enjoy.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it.
That's a hard pass right there.
Let's see. Oh, the classic number 13, the Hershey's bar.
I won't really necessarily eat it by itself. I would like it with a s'more.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my
You know what I mean?
preferred method as well.
If someone drops it in your bag and you're 9 years old, do
I'm
you
eating
throw
it.
it back
Oh,
at them? It's like,
I'd eat
fuck
it.
you.
I'm eating
I'd
it.
eat it.
There we go. I'm keeping it, and I'm
Keep.
hoping everybody breaks
Keep.
off one of the 4x4s.
Yeah, that's the one of the few that I do.
Okay, there we go. We're
Break
getting
off.
there.
Next.
All right, we also got the iconic, brought to you by The Simpsons, the Butterfinger. Kick.
I will say, I'm keeping the Butterfinger.
I don't know what it is. It's just like the peanut butter on the inside. It's just like too textured, just too crunchy. It just doesn't
I didn't
it doesn't
like
work
it
for
the
me.
longest time. My brother was always a fanatic of the Butterfingers. Now, one year I was like, you know what? I'll give it a test run, and he put me on.
The fire.
They were pretty fire.
Oh boy. Yep. No, sorry. I'm not.
Next.
I don't really care for it. Okay. We have an elementary school favorite, number 15, Smarties. Keep.
Pass.
Really?
I keep them.
Or
Hell
kick.
yeah.
Kick.
I remember when we were in elementary school, like the lunch ladies, the ones who would watch us while we ate so we don't choke, they would have Smarties, and they say, "I have some Smarties," and I would always go, "I'm taking my medication."
I was gonna say, I feel like a lot
Hey,
of drug
Pill
addictions.
popping those little things.
A lot of drug addictions can be tied back to candy, cigarettes, and Smarties. I think that was
Yeah. That's
the
facts.
end for a lot of people.
I was gonna say, I told you that
That's
in
where it all
confidence.
began. Next.
Let's see. We also have number 16, the Tootsie Pop. Keep. Only some of them though.
I will say I
Raspberry and cherry.
recently
Mm-hmm.
began to like the Tootsie Pops.
Okay.
What's a Tootsie Pop? Is that like a Tootsie Roll?
It's
it's
a
a
Tootsie
lollipop.
Roll on a stick surrounded by a lollipop. And remember, how many licks does it take to
Oh.
get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah.
Let's find out. 1,
Kick.
2, 3.
Kick.
How many licks does it get to take the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
I got a great question for y'all. How many hits does it take to get to the center of a blunt?
For me, a guy like me, probably like 3. I got iron lungs. But yeah, back to the candy question.
Anywho, that was completely off topic. But anyway, next.
Let's see. We have on the inverse of that, we have the classic Tootsie Roll. I'm guessing it's just like the
Oh.
regular chocolate one, but there are fruit varieties of it, so I think that's up in the air. I'm a keep them.
Kick.
I love the song. Don't like the candy.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, back during the one of the world wars, they would give the soldiers, because they ran out of food, they give them Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah.
And then one of the codes for bullets would be, "We need more Tootsie Rolls!" And then that's how they would get their bullets. True
The
story.
more you know.
That's insane.
I'd be pretty pissed off if I was fighting on the front lines and the motherfuckers gave me Tootsie Rolls to fuel.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty pissed.
Enjoy your Tootsie Rolls.
Stop
Right.
at a night, gentlemen. There's just a big bag of Tootsie Rolls. I'm like, yo, come on, son.
Come on, give us a Snickers. It's got 4 of the 5 food groups.
Yeah.
We got a number 18, Skittles. Keep.
'em.
I'm kicking him. Unless it's the purple bag.
Oh, I love the purple bag.
That's the only kind.
I can do regular and I can do the purple bag. I cannot do the green bag or the black bag. or the
It was
dark
a
purple
black
bag.
We're
That's gonna
talking
say.
sour Skittles all day.
Sour Skittles. What's that? The green bag?
Green
Yeah, it's a
bag.
green bag. I don't do the green bag. It's too much for little old me. But I will.
It's a contact high.
But I will say I miss the old red bag where currently green apple used to be lime, and then lime got moved to purple bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I also miss Skittles gum. Bring back Skittles gum and then sponsor us.
I'd love to get sponsored
That
by
sounds
Skittles.
terrible.
Well, yeah, you don't eat it. It's
Skittles gum.
just it came in like a little like a.
You know what that reminded me of?
What?
There is actually out there Dr. Pepper chapstick.
Oh, this chapstick for
Yeah.
everything.
Think about it like that. Dr. Pepper.
I doubt that's that's good for your lips at all.
Imagine kissing someone and they got Dr. Pepper lips.
I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste
I don't know if I'd
of
be
her
upset or be
Dr.
like, yo,
Pepper
I was gonna make a
chapstick.
joke,
Yo, have you
but
drunk Dr.
let
Pepper?
me not.
Yeah. It's a PG-13 show.
Really?
It is?
You told me halfway through.
The episode of this show that debuted last week had Seamus talking about splitting women open in the book he's reading.
Yeah.
Hey, that's we don't bring those things
13.
up.
You're
It's
old enough to
funny.
hear that.
Let's see. Number 19, the Necco wafer.
See, the thing is, I
Pass.
don't really know what a Necco wafer is.
I don't know if they stopped making them.
I
'cause
gotta look
think
up a picture.
Isn't the Necco plant in like Saugus? It's like a New England
It
candy.
is, yeah,
It
yeah.
And
is?
they also make the hearts for Valentine's Day. The Necco hearts.
Necco wafers,
Yeah.
literally kick those as far away from me as possible.
I haven't had like a good Necco wafer in a while, but I might kick it.
Kick
It
'em.
really is just big Smarties.
Yeah,
Next.
no thanks.
We have number 20, one of the most hated candies of all time, Starburst.
Oh, come on.
Keep it.
Keep them.
I'm keeping the pink Starburst.
You're shiesty.
They sell packages now that are all pink.
I know,
I'll have
yeah,
those.
red.
It's
I'll
that's
have
exactly
those.
Red
what
and
it
pink.
is.
Red and pink.
That's
yeah,
exactly
red's
what
okay,
it is.
but pink is the gas pack.
I love the meme of just I forgot what the context was, but they opened like this big bag of Starburst and it was all yellows and
Oh
like one
my
pink.
goodness!
Classic.
You know, I something about chewing on a good freaking Starburst,
Chomping on it.
chomping
yeah.
on one of those.
You know, my
Good
brother has
vibe.
migrated away from Starburst to eating Mambas. He says they're like Starburst but better.
Mambas are pretty bomb.
I
haven't
do that
had
for
it.
Kobe. I'd do
I haven't
that.
had a Mamba in a while, so I don't know if
Never
they
heard of Mambas.
they picked up
Same
whenever,
thing as Starburst. Pretty
but
much.
they're a bit more daring, and just Mambas is like ooh,
Ooh.
like what's that? I need to know because there's no like, yeah, it's pronounced Starburst. There's no pictures of stars on the Starburst wrapper. Speaking of Starburst wrapper, number 21, Sour Patch Kids.
Literally like the most elite one. If I'm getting
Really?
any candy, out of all these candies that have been listed, those are probably the one where I'm looking in the bag and I'm like, holy
yeah.
shit!
Like somebody's really giving these
yeah,
out,
like you know what I
boy.
mean? Like what the hell?
We would have been good friends, even greater friends, had we been friends younger. Because for me, what are we talking about? Sour Patch
yeah.
Kids are usually one of the last things I'd eat.
Really?
It would be
Wow.
there with Milky Way Galaxy.
Oh, I like a Milky Way.
I do like Milky
I
Ways.
fuck with a
No,
Milky
but
Way.
like the dark chocolate Milky Ways.
Oh no.
Those are that
See, yeah.
and Whoppers are always in the bottom of my thing.
Whoppers.
I like Three Musketeers. You know.
Three Musketeers are a sneaky good Halloween candy.
Chronic.
Whoppers and Milk Duds, bro.
Yeah. See you later.
This
with
is
Careful
a-
with Milk Duds. Careful with Milk
To
Duds.
anyone who's ever given me one of either of those, I hope you perish, because those are horrible. A Whopper, bro. You went to the
Yeah, those are
fucking
bad.
store and were like, "Yo,
These
I'm gonna
kids
fuck
like-
the kids up with these joints right here, the Whoppers."
They'll never come back to this house.
Yo,
Yeah.
literally, bro. That's what I do that. If I didn't want any children to ever come to my house again, I'd get Whoppers and Milk Duds.
What about Bazooka Joe gum?
No,
Bazooka
they're getting
Joe.
the extra.
What's the? I
spearmint
feel like there was
extras.
another one. Whoppers, Milk Duds, and there was a third.
Crunch, the blue crunch ones.
No,
Oh, I
Crunch
love
bars
Crunch
are good.
bars.
Crunch bars are good. But there was another one where it was like this circular type thing. I don't know. I didn't like it.
Gumballs.
Maybe. Something. Oh,
Ugh.
gumballs. If you're giving gumballs away, you are a sicko.
Yeah.
You have the
Although,
machine
what about the
on
ones
the
that are
door.
in individual packages? I like those ones.
Oh, Warheads? I'm talking about separate-
Warheads.
Nah,
Gas.
warheads. No, warheads.
Gas.
Those the spicy ones or the sour ones?
They're
They can
like
be anything.
super sour.
I was gonna say they have the
I
super
can't do it.
spicy ones too.
I don't mess with those.
Yeah.
Hot tamales all set.
I was gonna say like who the
Kick them.
kick 'em.
Boston baked beans.
What?
You guys haven't heard of Boston baked beans?
No.
I mean the actual beans. This
no,
candy.
it's candy. It's
Oh my god.
it's crushed peanuts covered with chocolate and painted red.
They got mashed potatoes too. Holy shit!
Oh,
Kick them.
and now,
Kick them, joints.
and now the very last one
Yep.
is we're gonna have a good discussion about this. Candy corn.
Ooh.
Get that shit out of my house. I'm sorry. I've never been a fan of it, and it's just like, and we were talking about this before the show. I know Chris is behind the camera. He looks just like utterly destroyed that I don't like candy corn.
It has.
Yeah.
Candy corn has always been there. That's a
for
fact.
you, that's true.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If the fucking nuke went off right now and we were running out of food, candy corn's one of the only things I feel like that could last me 20 years. Like I could survive off candy
What
corn.
about the not the Twix, the Twinkie?
Twinkies going bad? No thanks.
Oh.
I will say the only time that I will eat a candy corn is when it's like on top of like a muffin or like a cupcake or something. You know, sometimes it's like they have the cupcake, they have the frosting, and then they'll put like one piece of candy corn. I'm like,
It's the
All right,
opposite
I'll
for
eat
me.
that.
I literally will pick that candy corn off and like toss it.
Fling it, yeah.
I'll flick it. Be like, where, there's a seagull somewhere that'll have that. But candy corn on its dolly, I can fuck with. Chris and I were actually talking before the show started. I don't know if you guys have ever done it, but have you ever individually bitten the separate sections of the candy corn?
Yes.
yep.
To see if it tasted different.
Have you ever noticed a taste difference?
I don't, because I'm not enjoying the taste of any of it.
It's literally just all sugar.
It's all the same thing, but yeah, I'm just glad that we can air that out because I'm sure there's some listeners out there who've done the same thing.
I will say, have you seen the picture of how you're supposed to stack your candy corn? How it's actually in the shape of corn?
Yeah,
You know, like the
I saw that.
yellow
Yeah.
piece. That's pretty cool. I'll give him that.
How much money would it take for you guys to eat corn on the cob that was made of candy corn, like full size?
You have to finish
You
it.
have to finish it.
How much money?
Yeah.
Oh man, you probably have to give me like $1,000.
And I was actually
$1,000?
gonna say 1,000 too. I don't want to.
$2,000.
I don't want to be too greedy because I don't. It's something that I don't do.
You throw me $200, I'll eat that shit right in front of you.
How about 5?
Absolutely, you can go up. I'll do it for 200.
I'll do it for free. I fucking love candy corn.
get it going.
I think my thing with candy corn. I remember one time when I was a kid. There's this little old lady, sweet old lady. She's probably dead now,
Oh
and
God.
Smoke in the sky for her too.
she would just give out little Ziploc bags of candy corn, and then my mom's like, "Don't eat those," and then she'd be like, getting rid of them. And then several days later, I just see my dad just eating the candy corn out of the bag. And you always check your kid's candy, but don't eat the ones that you found out were bad for him.
Uh-oh.
Dad's still kicking; he's doing fine, but candy corn's not for old Tony over here.
Nope.
So, and we have, sorry, my thing turned off. We actually do have a single fun question for all of us.
Ooh.
So, and that would be, if you had all the materials, the funds, and the support, emotional and, manual labor, what would be your best, what would you be for Halloween? Like, if you could literally be anything and, like, everyone can help you make it, or you could, find it, what would you do?
I've actually put a decent amount of thought into this question, and I think I'm gonna go with the initial thought that I had when I read the question, and I would be Iron Man, but I'd have the full suit
whole
where it's
getup?
like, it actually works and everything. Like that'd be what I would do.
Can we get some Tony Stark lines right now?
No, I don't know any.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I am Iron Man.
And Tony, what would you do?
So I'm kind of shuffling between two. They're both Star Wars related. I've seen this one guy for like Comic-Con where he was General Grievous, who was like super cool looking, and he put himself in the cape, and he did that thing where he put like the sticks of the limbs on your own, and that's how you move.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool. And then I would try to have like a voice thing to change up my voice, General Kenobi. Or on the other end, I would love to finally be the best version of Emperor Palpatine. I'll have the awesome robe, and I'll get the makeup, and I'll just be walking around. I am the Senate. because I was Palpatine in my entire life, in my 30 years on this earth, twice. One in high school, the time where my car got stranded,
Yeah.
and I was like I didn't look that good. And then again in college, where I had to do my own makeup, and I ended up looking like Ursula from The Little Mermaid. I was all like purple, and my hair was gray. I'm like, no, this isn't it.
This ain't it, Chief.
This is not.
The effort was there, though.
So I'd love to be a good old Palpatine.
What about you, Shlomo?
Oh man, I've been thinking about this a lot. My favorite thing that I'd ever want to be, and it has to be at a party. It's got to be a big party, right?
Yeah.
Preferably at my mansion, right?
Oh.
And I need everybody in the
renting the mansion for the
backyard,
night.
right? Everyone's in the backyard, vibing out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I come in dressed as Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 12.
Ooh.
But I don't just walk in.
I was gonna say,
I'm ascending
yeah.
from the rafters
You got us. Yeah.
on a zip line, slow zip line. And I'm coming in and there's music playing and I'm finger gunning everyone. You know, that's how I'd like to come in. Honestly, at my wedding, if we can make that happen, guys, I'd like to enter my wedding.
You gotta
on a
have
zip
some,
line from the heavens.
You gotta have some pyrotechnics too, some flames going off when you
Yeah,
land and everything.
yeah.
We can make.
You
that
got to
happen.
pick a good.
Definitely.
You got to pick a good best man to make that happen.
I think this show will take off, and we'll have the funds to be able
Yeah,
to do
if
so.
this show can fund that, word.
Very
I
good.
like that. I like
Very
that.
good. And what would you guys like to be? I'm talking to the viewers, unless Andy and Chris want to say anything. Oh, that's all right. And what would you want to be for Halloween if you had the means and the funds and support? And guys, before we go, we always do our favorite recommendations. But of course, for the holidays, we got some Halloween recommendations. So really, just throw any out that you like, because I got a few.
I will say Halloween recommendation. I mean, obviously it's hyped as hell, but Salem, Massachusetts is always a fun
Yeah.
place this time of year. I'm gonna be going there in a couple weeks, so I'm excited.
Bring
so.
a mask.
I will. I always
There
do.
you go.
Always do. What about you guys?
I'd recommend Atkins Farms. It's out in
Oh.
Amherst, Massachusetts. Great apple cider donuts, great apple cider, local stuff. Highly recommend.
Definitely.
I got a few quick ones. So, scary movies. I love good scary. I actually hate scary movies, but I have some exceptions. Train to Busan, which I've already talked about on this show, so give that a shot. Go to a Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like, you can watch the regular movie, or you could see it with a shadow cast or see it live. It's a lot of fun. Have you guys ever done anything
No.
like that?
I haven't,
Have you seen the
actually.
regular movie?
No.
You know,
I haven't.
let's do the time warp again.
I have not. But it
And
sounds
Tim
good.
Curry, I'm just a sweet transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. So what happens when you see it live with other people, it's a talkback movie where there would be things that would happen in the movie and you have to yell back. Like anytime they would say the name of one of the main characters, you have to yell either slut or asshole. And then it'd be like a bunch of fun stuff and you can dance
Really?
along. It's a lot of fun. I got into it during college. So when things, hopefully pick back up again, go see Rocky Horror in a crowd. That's always the best way
And
to
you just
see Rocky
heckle
Horror.
them?
I do like heckling people.
Yeah, that's part of the thing. And there's my favorite part is there will be there's a song where the main characters are going through like the forest and it's like raining, and the song goes, "There's a light over at the Frankenstein place." And during that part, you have to turn your phone on. I was going to do it. And you wave your light around, because they used to do cigarette lighters. And you have to go, "There's a light over at the Epcot Center." And then you'd have to have newspapers, and you yell, "Take that condom out of your hair, Janet."
Oh my goodness.
Sounds very involved.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun, and they're always looking to introduce people into it, so they're not that intimidating. It's a lot of fun. It's a great
Yeah.
musical. It's got Tim Curry in his prime. Well, the 90s to us is more Tim Curry prime.
Yeah.
But give that a shout out. I also like, I think I had another scary movie that I want to recommend, but I must have forgot it, so other than Train to Busan. So I have a thing for candy. So I told you we were going to bring this back up again. If you really want to have a good combo for candy, you take a Wonka Laffy Taffy,
Yep.
and you get it a little wet, put I'll see.
You're a spit shot.
Slicking it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
you give it a
alright.
good lick,
Yeah, I'll give it a good
and
look.
then you dip it in some nerds. Believe me, believe me, you get the softness of the Laffy Taffy, and you get the crunch of the nerds. And if you're eating nerds regular, like you're afraid that your teeth are going to my teeth. But the taffy protects your teeth and encases the nerds. I've been doing that for years. It's like nerds rope, but it's a lot messier and a lot more fun and a bit more interactive. So everyone at home, go get some
Try it out.
Laffy Taffy, go get some nerds, do that, and call me in the morning.
And all the dental offices, you'll thank us.
Exactly. We're going to be giving business to General Dental. I personally won't do that. I don't like nerds or Laffy Taffy, but the idea does sound pretty good.
That's all right. Anyone else
It's
have any
innovative.
good candy references?
Candy ideas, mixes, matches.
Trading rules, any other recommendations?
I don't think so. I was just a savage. I would just eat whatever was in front of me, you know? I don't really have any...
Oh, I
I don't really combine anything.
Oh, another good Halloween movie I love is Trick or Treat. Anybody heard of that one? Andy?
No.
Andy's heard of it.
I've never heard of
Yeah,
it.
he's
Oh.
like, yup.
I
Trick or
like
Treat?
Trick or Treat. It's a lot of fun. Anyone else have any other Halloween recommendations before we sign off?
Just be safe out there, you know.
Oh, obviously, check your candy.
Yeah, check your candy. Make sure there's no razors in it.
You'd be surprised. It doesn't usually happen, but sometimes it does happen, and everybody freaks out.
I went trick-or-treating, actually, in Quincy Point when I was about 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah.
And I got a condom as one of the things that was in my bag.
Was it in the candy, or was it just separately?
Wait. Like a just
Like-
a Lucy?
Not like an
In
open
the pack?
condom. It was like in
Oh.
the pack, yeah.
Well, maybe he was looking out.
He was. I didn't use it at the time, but I was like, yo, that's pretty fucking fire. So that's another thing. Parents out there, be sure you're not getting condoms.
Yeah.
They're
in your
gonna say,
fucking
they're
kids'
gonna say
candy.
start giving out condoms. I'm like,
Well,
I don't know
it
about
depends.
now.
You
I
got
don't know
some
about
freaky
now.
people in your life. Fucking give out condoms instead. But yeah, no, that's I don't have any movies. I don't have any other advice for Halloween. What about you, Shlomo?
For Halloween, like I said, just be safe. You know, whether you're going out to the bars, whether you're going out to trick or treat. I don't know if there's any kids watching this show. I certainly
Technically,
hope
they
not.
shouldn't
I was
be,
gonna say, I hope to
Uh,
God.
but we
But-
can't help it if they
Yeah, I
do.
mean, you're going out, just like, you know, I know that Corona's still there, you know what I'm saying? Be cautious, wear your masks. Even if you're not wearing a legit mask for Halloween, wear your masks. And, yeah, just be safe and have fun.
All
And if
right.
you're daggering on Halloween, be safe about that too.
Yeah,
The
Any-
dance.
I know.
I'm sorry. I knew we were about to finish this, but look up the video of Curb Your Enthusiasm during Halloween. You'll thank me. Where these girls go to Larry David's house.
Oh, yep.
I love that
That's
one.
a good one.
So before we go, of course, do we have any promotions for things we got coming up? So we're supposed to have this come out in October. So we have anything planned for October?
Well, we can promote what's already popping off here. We got
I plan on doing it.
all kinds of shows. The Across the Pond podcast.
Yeah.
I've heard some of that. It's a lot of fun.
Focusing
Really
on
nice show.
grime, UK hip hop.
And let me
Little
know
bit
if you
of
want
true.
anyone else on the show, Lev.
Sure. Well, we'd love to have a guest.
Yeah, massmusicradio.com. It's popping every single day of the week. Like Antonio said, Tuesdays at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. We got this program. Fridays, we got Feel Good Friday with DJ Garfield's.
Wagwan,
Mass
baby.
Music Mondays. You need it. We got it.
Yes, sir.
Yep, of course. And everyone go and check out the all the other past episodes of Remember One of the 2010s, my show, and also all the past episodes of MMR Talks where we aren't live, but we are living. We're having a good
See.
time, though.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
And thank you all for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Thank you,
of course.
Antonio.
I
This
was
is
going to say,
fire.
back-to-back episodes. MMR Talks is quickly becoming one of my new favorite programs.
Thank you.
Not biased
Mine
that I'm
too.
on it, but, you know, I'm just sharing my
Shoma, what
opinion.
about you?
Do you like the show?
Man, I'd like to plug the online store will be up and running by the time this show comes out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at your hat, man. We might do some Mass Music berets.
Ooh.
You never know.
Good-
you
good
never
for the-
know. But for now, we got some winter hats. We got obviously our
I just got one
hoodies.
today, and I can't wait to wear it.
Yeah, we got our hoodies in all different flavors. So yeah, check us out, massmusicradio.com.
That's a good reflect because we were asking if you liked the show or not.
Mm-hmm.
And thank all of you for joining us on this very special episode of MMR Talks Halloween Spooktacular. Stay safe.
Oh.